Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an eye look using the new HUDA Pastels Rose. Hello. You probably actually can't see the packaging because it's super bright. This is the Pastels Rose palette. So she came out with three pastels palettes, and when you kind of line them all up, they look very similar to the colors that are in the Mercury retrograde palette. So this is what the palette looks like, and I do apologize for the lighting. I'm filming at nighttime and I kind of like the way this looks for my face. Like, I feel like I don't look as washed out. I saw this and I am currently in isolation. My place of work is closed until further notice, so we're just chilling at home, and I figured why not play with some new makeup and create some fun looks for you guys that you can practice while you might be in isolation too. So as you can see, I've already done my whole face, so my brows, my foundation, everything. I've primed my eyes using the P. Louise eye base. This stuff is great. This is in shade Rumor 02, and we are ready to dive into our eyeshadow. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the camera, just so you guys can see a bit better what I'm actually doing. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna go into this shade here. Now, keeping in mind that the colors, the shades do have names, but it's gonna be very hard for me to tell you. So the first shade is called Peach Matte, and we are gonna take that on a nice little blending brush and just blend it all through the crease. This palette has some really fun colors in it. I love like this shade in the middle, how it's like all marbled. It's really cool. It's so weird being in isolation and not working and stuff. Like, I feel like you don't really have like a schedule or anything. We are doing like some work from home things, but technically we're stood down, so we don't have to do work activities, but it's more like educational stuff anyway, so it's kind of cool. Next, I'm going to go in with this color right here, and this one here is called Pink Lemon Swirl. That can't be right. I literally don't know what the colors are called, but this like purpley sort of color here anyway. And I'm going to take that again through the crease. Pastel colors are really fun, especially for Easter. Maybe you're having like a Zoom party with your friends for Easter, or something at home with the family you live with. I'm just gonna take that underneath the lower lash line as well. I'm dying to go into this middle color here. So we're gonna take that color and we're gonna take that all across the lid. And let's just go in with our fingers. Let's see really how metallic this is. I'm going to take a little bit of this color on the very end here, and I'm going to press that on like the middle of my eyelid. One thing I will say is shadows do feel very chalky. I don't know if you guys can see on camera how, as I'm using my finger with this, which most foiled shadows you definitely can, it's kind of like giving it like that hard top. So I don't know if it's best to use a brush with it, but it's not really giving me the desired effect I want. Like I thought it would be like way more metallic than what it actually is, which is a little bit disappointing. Like the colors look so pretty. Like I'm really not feeling this look at all. I feel like the pink has gotten like darker on the edges somehow than like where I've actually put the darker color. And I don't know, it's just like really kind of lackluster in my opinion. I don't know, the colors look so pretty. And I've seen people do really fun looks with this on Instagram, but I don't know if there's something wrong with mine, but it literally like is chalky. Like the shimmery ones aren't that buttery. Like they're like, you can't even really see that middle one there showing up on my hand. Let's go into this like really bright citrine sort of color, because that one I've seen on people and it looks super bright. Yeah, see that yellow one's really nice. It's really like, it's actually showing up really well. I really love that color. That's actually really nice. But maybe you just can't use your finger with these, which is really interesting because in her other palettes, like they work fine if you use your fingers. This is like a little bit of a rougher textured brush as well. So I don't know if that makes a difference in how it picks the shadow up. Okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere now. I'm starting to really like the way this is looking. Very like whimsical. Let's try wetting my brush with those shades and see if that makes a difference. I'm gonna use a Morphe and Jeffree Star setting spray. I don't know, some of the shadows in here are really good and then some are a little bit like chalky almost. That yellow one is so beautiful. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes again with this color here. Sort of use it to blend everything together. Okay, I really like how this is looking now. Like I feel like it's very ethereal. I'm gonna add like a tiny little bit of eyeliner. I don't want to do too much eyeliner. I just want to do like a thin line across the top. So I'm just taking the Kat Von D tattoo liner. So I only did a very like small sort of wing just to not overshadow the eyeshadow. I actually wanted to apply false lashes today, but I feel like it'll cover up a lot of this look. I have these new ones from HUDA. They're the hoodies, number 23, and they're very long and dramatic. And I just feel like it's gonna cover up a lot of the eyeshadow. And I actually really like how it's turned out. So I don't think I'm gonna put lashes on, but I am gonna put mascara on. And for mascara today, I'm gonna be using this Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This is a waterproof version. I don't need waterproof for anything because I'm not going anywhere. So, I mean, I guess it'll stay on for as long as I have it on at home. Okay guys, so that is the finished eye look using the HUDA Pastels Rose Palette. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see a closer look. actually really like the way this turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I definitely think this palette has some really beautiful shades in it that are winners. Obviously, we haven't tried all of them, but I would say if you don't need a new palette and you might wear like 1 or 2 colors in here, you probably don't need to buy it. The colors are really pretty. Yeah, I bought it mainly for these like metallic shades here. And I'm also curious to see how this yellow sort of performs. But other than that, I think that her other palettes have like a lot of these sort of like muted pastel-y pinks. Even the Huda Big Nude palette, like you can see it has some similarities in those like matte nude colors. So if you have the Big Nude palette, you probably don't need this unless you want those other sort of yellow shades and that, or if you just want a smaller palette to take around with you. But I wouldn't say you need to run out and buy this. I'm going to continue to play around with it. I really actually like how the makeup turned out, but like I said, kind of like at the start of applying it, the pink started to go a little bit patchy, which I have experienced that before with some shadows. Some of the Anastasia ones have done that to me, not in all her palettes, but I know in Subculture a lot of people had that issue as well. So that's just something to keep in mind, but packaging is beautiful. The price is a little bit expensive for a small palette, but if you are willing to spend the money and you have the money to burn, why not? Support the economy, be a good Australian. Don't forget to give this video a massive like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below as well so you can stay informed of when I upload. I am going to go eat some more food because what else is there to do while we are in isolation? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all staying safe and finding things to do at home. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.